Hey guys, it's Paul. I'm going to quickly show you how to install your own Discourse forum using discoursehosting.com. As it says here, it only takes 5 minutes and we will get you up and flying very quickly. I personally use Discourse hosting for my forum. It's really easy to use, really quick, and it takes a lot of the back end tech out of having to use it. I've got an introduction video out there. If you don't know anything about it, go and watch that. That'll explain to you more. But in this video, you're here to install, right? So just before I start, it's always great for me to know what you're doing. I'll do one of these videos every year. If you just pause me at this point and tell me in the comments why you're here, what you're hoping to learn, and I'll jump in and answer every comment, and I'll give you any information and extra information that may not be in this video. But we're going to dive in and we're going to sign up for the $20 version and get it up and running. Right, so let's get started. We'll just quickly talk about pricing, just because I talked about it in the introduction video. You might not have watched that. You're going to get, for $20 a month, 10 gigabyte storage, 250,000 page views a month. The basic plugins, which is 10 basic plugins, no extras. You're going to be on a shared server, but you get all these free features. If you're in the EU and you've got to be GDPR compliant, you want to tick and pay a little bit more, but you're going to be able to easily delete things like people's information as requested and by law, right? Obviously, it then goes up in tiers of pricing. If you want more plugins, and then you know the more expensive ones are for more plugins, for more storage, and then you eventually get your own IP address. But we're going to be talking about the $20 a month version. I've done other videos on DigitalOcean hosting and self-hosting. That costs $12 a month, but you have to do all the back-end configuration. It's going to be quicker to set up this way, and you won't need to worry. Look, daily backups. I don't know, it says it is daily backups. I'm not sure where it says it. But this is going to be a simpler way for you to do it, right? Right, so let's dive in and start this free trial. So I've already got an account with them. That is this. I'm going to do a put my name in. Port. My email that I'm going to use for this one. Password. Don't say it out loud like I've done in previous videos and had to mess with the audio. Sign up, right? So at this point is where you choose which sort of hosting you want, which sort of billing you want, and how you want to use it. So we're going to go with a basic plan. We're going to use US hosting, so it's $20 a month. As I say, if you're in the EU, you should really do 100% GDPR compliance, data protection, stuff like that. In Europe, you have to do it. And then whether you're going to pay monthly or annually. Obviously, if you pay annually, you get a bit of a discount. It's probably $200 total. You get 2 months free. But we're going to do basic US hosting, monthly billing, free trial, then only $20, right? So it's going to ask for a billing information, and it's going to ask for your credit card or your PayPal, right? That's fair enough. People are going to say, well, it's not really a free trial if you put your credit card in. Well, it is, and then when you run through your trial, you then jump straight into using it. But if you cancel your free trial before, you're never going to be billed. So it is free, but you're going to have to fill out your information. So I'm going to fill this in and just skip to the next, right? I just obviously don't want you to see my free version as a dog's just jumped up and I've got 2 minutes. Okay, I'm going to pause you. Right, so I've entered my information. If you've got a coupon code or if you've got a VAT ID, obviously you can put your VAT ID in and it will not charge you VAT. Complete the order, and here we go. Everything's done. Continue. I'm looking after my sister's dog, and somewhere in the first introduction I might have said the word WALK. So from now on we're doing a tutorial, not a WALK through, otherwise he'll jump on me. So sorry. Right, we're in now. We're going to set up our forum. So what's our forum? So I'm going to say Paul Nicholson Discourse forum. You can change this stuff later. It's not something you're going to be nailed down to. You're going to be asked to say what do you want it to be at .discourse.net, but you were going to do it where you can have your own domain name as well. So don't worry too much about this bit, but obviously do something relevant to you. But if I do Paul Nicholson, it won't be available. I'm going to do Paul Nicholson UK. Admin username. So when you log in, we're going to be Paul. I don't think it lets me have Paul. Yeah, Paul Nicholson. And again, you can change this later. Admin password. Make sure it is secure. Or it's going to be at least 7. Yeah, the Discourse password has got to be a really long password. So let's go. Let's go with that. Let's just do it again to make sure. So this is going to be your login credentials for your admin login. So my username is going to be Paul Nicholson. My password's going to be this, and then my email create. Okay. May not. All right. Let's just do this. A bit too long. My name at the top there, and create, right, and then it's going to create the forum. So obviously it's quicker than me talking through it because, you know, it's just going to be faster. This is a lot faster than doing it yourself, right? So now what it's asking you at this point, I'm just going to let it run through, and then I'll talk, because now I'll split up into lessons. So now it's completed. The configuration of complete in order to host name. You have to point your domain name to this, right? But I'm going to split that into the next lesson. Come on, let me grab this. So in theory, here the forum should be live. So there's your Discourse forum. So you've there it is. It's fully set up. Now, if you've watched any of my other videos or you've looked at other videos doing it via terminal, that alone would have taken you a lot longer to do, and you would have had to set your email stuff up. At this point, everything is set up, right? Right. So we're all set up. We've got a forum. First thing I'm going to do at this point is I'm going to point my DNS settings to my new forum. So I know it's this one. I've just copied it anyway, haven't I? So what I need to do is copy this again. Oh, we don't need a dot at the end. And point wherever I want my forum to be to this external host name, right? So it will make sense in a second. So obviously my forum is forum.paulnicholson.com. So when I go to Cloudflare, which is where I host my DNS settings, so you might have this at GoDaddy or GatorHost, so is it HostGator or something like this? But you're looking for your DNS settings, right? And in my DNS settings, it'll say here, look, forum, CNAME forum is pointing to paulnicholson.discoursehosting.net, right? So exactly what I need to do with this one is decide what I want it to be called. Whatever you want your forum to be called, and it can be the main domain as well, but it gets a bit funky. But if it's probably going to be forum dot something in it. But in this example, I'm going to call mine Discourse, right? So Discourse, and then point it. So I'm going to do a CNAME. This one lesson might change for you, so you might need to ask me questions on it. But you're looking for your DNS settings, and then you're going to add a CNAME record, and I'll point you to some information on it as well. If you're in Cloudflare, turn this cloud off. You don't want it to do that, and just click Add Record. Right, so it's going to say CNAME. The host is Discourse, so my forum is going to be discourse.paulnicholson.com, and the text value is my new Discourse hosting name up here, right? Whatever I've set here, right? So now when I go here, I want to type in where I want it to go. Discourse.paulnicholson.com, and it's happy. And if you wanted to do something else, if you had another forum or you wanted to move it, you can have a separate domain there as well. But I'm not going to add anything for this. So I'm going to save that, and it's going to check the settings. It's going to reconfigure your forum so that when I go to discourse.paulnicholson.com, so if I copy this and go here, this is the bit that may take some time, because depending on where you are with this, it can take time for it to take. Cloudflare, I like Cloudflare because it takes really quickly. Right, so there it is. Look, discourse.paulnicholson.com. So we've now pointed our forum to our domain name, where we want it to live, where we want it to sit, right? Right, so I'm just going to jump through things one at a time as well. SSL now, we know is set up. It's automatically turned on. So what this means is, at the top here, you've got a little padlock and a HTTPS, which means your site is secure. And obviously that's good for people putting their emails and passwords into anything. So they're not going to come and get a message up here saying not secure. I can't think of a website that isn't, but obviously every website has got this little padlock. So when you go to SSL configuration, it's on. If you want to do other stuff with it, I don't think you can do it on this version, but you can put your own certificate in there. But as you see, I didn't need to do anything, and it just worked. I'm just going to walk you around the dashboard, and then we'll dive into creating the forum itself. But just to see what you're looking at, email configuration, you shouldn't need to do much with this, but if you get any problems, you may have to go to this and edit some DNS settings again within your email to allow digital hosting, Discourse hosting to send emails for you. But that's, here's your email settings. You don't need to do anything with them. Here's the plugins, all the 10 plugins that you get. This is a very popular one. Ad plugin, Discourse ad plugin. Is this where you put adverts on your blog, like here, on your forum? I won't go through them all, but you basically get the 10 basic plugins. Sitemap's really good for making sure Google sees your site. Spoiler alert, for you can block things out if you're doing things on talking about movies or stuff like that. So all your plugins are already set up. If you were doing this yourself, it would take you a lot longer to set these up. Support, if you've got any questions, you just fire in a ticket here. So whatever issues you're having. So if you've just got issues with setting up your DNS, fire them off to support. And then your account settings, I don't want to click on too much. Invoices, if you've had any. And again, another contact us. So it's really easy to navigate your Discourse hosting dashboard. This is where everything is done for you. This is where the value comes from, it being $20 a month rather than $12 a month with DigitalOcean, and you don't have to worry about any of that back end stuff. So your Discourse forum is live, it is active, and it's ready to go, right? So it's basically set up, but now you go into setting up Discourse itself. And I've got a full training course and other optional videos on that, but I'll just run through it quickly with you for the basics, right? So you're going to log in. So what was it? Paul Nicholson. .com. Paul Nicholson, my username. And when I sign in, it's going to prompt me here to run a welcome wizard up here, right? So these are basically your topics. There's some categories already. These are all default. Anything with a padlock, the public's not going to see. You want to edit this welcome to Discourse topic thing here, but we're going to go through it. I'll just fly through it. But as I say, I've got setup videos on how to do a lot of these other things as well, because it's all going to depend how you want it to be seen. But let's just go through the setup wizard, right? It's actually just it's whatever your forum is, /wizard at the top. So if you ever need to get to it, just do /wizard. So welcome to Discourse, English United States, that's fine. What's your community name? Paul Nicholson Discourse Forum. Describe it. I'd usually just copy. Training on Discourse. Describe your community in few words. Same sort of thing. I just paste it in, to be honest. And I paste it in there. But you can fill out that and you can go through it again and do whatever you want. Is your community going to be public or private? So basically, do you want to lock it down so nobody can see any content they've got to log in? Or do you want it to be public where everybody can see? When do new users sign up for an account? Users can sign up on their own. Users can sign up on their own but maybe approve. So you can basically say, you can sign up but we approve all sign-ups, or users must be invited. So you or your staff can invite email addresses. So I'm going to leave it public, and I'm going to say people can sign up on their own. where's the email going to come from? Email the person group responsible. So the admin email. So whoever's in charge, they're going to get the emails. Any contact page. So my contact information that's my URL. Automated messages come from the system or me. I would prefer, on my case, for the system to send them, and then people don't reply to you. If you send them, as if it comes from your email address, people tend to reply to it. If you do it from the system, it'll say systems sending the, it'll say no reply at whatever. Business name. Governing body. United Kingdom. City. Doncaster. So put this in for wherever you are. What theme you choose, it's up to you. I generally stay with this one with a white at the top, but you can obviously have these different styles. You can change them again later. None of this stuff you've stuck to. Themes. This is new actually. Looking for customization, so you can mess about with themes. Alternative logos. I don't even touch that usually. Then upload your logos. Find your stuff. This is the header logo. So what this one is this logo, and then what this one is when you come down on a topic, as you come down it goes to a smaller logo, right? So if you've got two logos for that, it's cool. Let me just find mine quick. Website, so here's the bottom one in this. Yeah, so I'm going to put my logo in, upload the little logo. Have I got one handy? I just saw it as well. Let's go back. Where is it? Where are you? Oh man, it always shows when I'm like not paying attention. Oh, there it is. Oh, there it is. So that's going to be my little H logo. It's going to ask you for two more logos here. Oh, it's going to say, oh, it automatically picks it up, but you can change them. This is for the logo in the header, and this is for the large logo if people put the icon on the phone. What do you want the basic homepage to look like? Do you want it to be latest topics, just a list of latest topics? Or do you want it to be categories only? Categories and latest topics. It's up to you how you want it to shine. I like the categories and then the latest topics over here. What emojis do you want? You can choose that. Invite your staff members if you've got any. And okay, you're done. Go back to your Discourse and everything is installed. So you're all up and running. Now you need to learn how to add categories, put new topics in, run the backend admin. I'm not going to show you in this video. I'm just showing you that you're all in and working. There's a lot of settings that you can play with, a lot of settings that you can use. You can start inviting users and all that sort of stuff. But I've got other videos on that, and it's going to be easy to split it up into different sections, and I will point you to some learning on setting up individual areas. And there's a lot of people who'll give you training on that. So I just want to show you how to get up and running, get flying, and get completed on discoursehosting.com. You're all up and running now. You're getting backed up every day, and you're ready to fly with Discourse. So hopefully that helped. Hopefully that got you up and running and switched on within 10 minutes, 15 minutes. Any questions, comment below. Look for the links in the description. Come to my training. Come to my forum. Come and join my forum. Ask any questions. Come to my Facebook group. Ask any questions. Everything you need will be together. Don't worry that I've missed something. Look, someone's just asked a question there. Just dive in and get flying with Discourse. Cool. I'm just going to quickly add on the end of this video. If you don't want to use it and you want to cancel your subscription, here you go. Cancel subscription. Just go here. Subscription information in your dashboard. Cancel subscription. Cancel. Right, so we've gone all the way from start to finish and cancelled it if you're not happy. Subscription has been cancelled. Have I been kicked out of this? Uncancel. No, it's going to let you trial finish. But basically, I've got an email saying your subscription has been cancelled. It ends on the 10th of August, so it's going to give you a week to play with it. And you won't charge anything for any information. Click here. So as you say, they took your credit card, but you can cancel any time. So I just wanted to tag that onto the end, just to prove from start to finish. Any questions? I'm here to help. Just let me know.